Have you ever heard of IPFS? Have you ever put any data on it? IPFS is a P2P protocol, hypermedia and file sharing P2P network for storing and sharing data in a distributed file system. If you're not familiar with, feel free to check out the video on the top right corner for what is IPFS. Today, let's talk about the journey of your IPFS content. Once you import a file to your IPFS node, its data goes live there. You will need to download the IPFS application and run it on your computer. Once it's up and running, assuming that it's reachable and discoverable, it connects to multiple peers via P2P connections. Your node participates in the IPFS network now. Each IPFS node has its unique peer ID. Simpson runs an IPFS node with ID peer 1. He is going to import a file to his local IPFS node. In a successful operation, a content ID, CID1, is produced. At the same time, the local node publishes a new DHT entry with a pair of CID1 and peer 1. It tells the truth that the peer 1 is the provider of CID1. This is the process of IPFS content publishing. Once Simpson's data is imported and published locally, the local node, peer 1, is going to broadcast provider record to its 20 closest peers. The provider record contains a pair CID1 and a peer 1. All the peers receive the record will add a new entry in their own DHT, so they all know that peer 1 is a provider of CID1. Now, by some means, Bart learned the CID1. He is very interested in its content. He requested its content on IPFS node peer 4. If it doesn't have such record locally, it asks its connected peers of the network for it, where peer 2 it learned that peer 1 is the provider of CID1. It requests the content via peer 2 to peer 1. Peer 1 responds the data of CID1. Now peer 4 receives it. Bart can view the content now. That's nice. At the same time, as peer 4 receives the same data, it stores locally and adds a new provider record in DHT with CID1 and the peer 4. This is a pretty similar process when the peer 1 publish the content. Now peer 4 becomes the provider of CID1 in the network. We have 2 copies of the content identified by CID1 in the whole network. It's nice. And more peers will receive data and refresh their DHT, so more and more providers come to life in the network. You can see now, until it's retrieved, the original content won't be copied to any of the other peers. Yeah, your content won't go anywhere until it's retrieved. Without a retrieval, your IPFS data will solely stay on your local IPFS node. There's no copy on the network at all. Once you shut down your computer, your node is disconnected from the network and your data is gone, and nobody is able to retrieve. This is where some business comes to life. Pinata is running as a commercial IPFS pinning service to ping your content on IPFS network. It can guarantee that your data uploaded to Pinata will be pinged on IPFS network and stay available as long as their services last. Feel free to visit their official website, Pinata the Cloud, to learn more about it. Okay, so this is how your IPFS data or content will live on the network. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. If you feel interested, remember to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.